What's up you guys, this is Steffi aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another Fan Reaction Friday video that's on time this week! Woo woo woo! So in this video we're watching season 1 episode 5 of I May Destroy You. The episode is entitled It Just Came Up, so let's get right into it. Oh, here she is again, with B. But only in her mind, though. I like how that like went perfectly with the music.
Good challenge, day 29. We explore the back bend.
We explore the back bend. Oh, she's just gonna do her little yoga routine in front of him in her lingerie. I see what you're doing, Arabella. Oh, flexible. Okay. Are they like together now, or?
Yeah, good in my shower. Shower.
Wow, he's like comfortable, or I don't know. I don't think this is her space. This must be his place. The Receipts podcast. Wow. Is this like a real podcast?
Yeah, then he secretly took off the condom. Like, that's so messed up. There are actual Reddit forums where men share tips and tricks. And even phrases like, he said to me, I thought you knew. You mean you didn't feel it?
I took it off. I thought you.
These are actually on the forum.
Uh-oh.
Yo, shall we get a coffee?
Uh-oh. I wonder, like, does he understand what he did was wrong? Like, I feel like this guy is just so oblivious to the fact that, like, what he did was, like, a big no-no. Obviously, he apologized the previous episode, but I don't know, maybe he thinks, like, it wasn't as bad as it really is. And I'm not blaming her, but when I say because, you know, I mean, clearly she slept with him again, so maybe because of that he doesn't think it was as bad as it really is. I don't know. I don't know! But yes, some of you guys were commenting from last week's video that what he did was essentially, like, it was rape, and I completely agree because, again, there was no consent there.
We've got some results back from the sexual assault referral unit.
Oh, her friends are there with her. Okay.
So we have a potential suspect.
Oh.
We've spoken to Simon.
I wonder when the last time she talked to Simon was. It seems like the three of them haven't really been in contact with Simon.
I have a Biagio. Still in contact? Yes.
Oh, Biagio. Okay, so that I was pronouncing his name correctly. Biagio.
So you need his DNA? Yes. There's a forensics team over there we can get connected with. So if you leave us his contact number, we can get on with that.
Oh.
Is there a reason why you haven't told him? He's an Italian drug lord.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Terry.
I'm joking.
But she's not, though.
Wow, who are you guys? Are you the rape busters? I like rape busters.
The rape busters. Oh my gosh.
Who am I gonna call? Rape busters.
Oh my god.
Secret condom removal.
That's right. Yeah.
There we go.
Very
Confirmation.
The problem is when people don't know what is a crime and what isn't a crime, they don't report it. And then people get away with it.
Wow. So true.
You okay, Brittany?
It's Brittany, bitch.
After him, he got arrested.
Whilst being under
Oh my gosh. This one too.
I think there was just an underestimation in quite how much work needed to be done. On her part or yours?
Oh, that was shade.
You're Susie? Hi, Susie. You're black. That's great.
Oh no. I'm scared of how Susie's gonna treat her.
I love the hair, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Great. Oh.
Don't speak.
We were hoping you would submit something for the summit. I've been heartbroken. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Welcome, Zain.
Oh god, things just got more awkward.
Have we met?
You used to work at the British Library?
Oh, snap.
Oh my god. He probably did the same shit to her too!
Oh, yeah, I was trying to say earlier. I was raped. I reported it as soon as I found out. And
Oh my god, he's gonna think it was him.
I even know his name. So, Zain. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful. Zain's been helping me finish my writing.
The way that entire conversation was paced, because she didn't take a pause in between when she said, I don't even know his name, and then she said, like, right after, like, no pause, Zain, it sounded like it was him who raped her, even though, like, technically he also raped her. Just, the rhythm and pace of just, like, those lines. Oof.
You better get to work, Missy. I want to see that story.
Oh, that's exploitative.
Can a friend read it? Education, thick and thin, friends forever. Yeah. And is she white? No, she's... Great!
The way she said that, she white? Oh my god, wow, there's a lot of things happening here today.
Smart. Yeah.
Oh,
Smart,
wow,
sweetness.
balance.
It all...
That's like really hard to do.
Why didn't you tell me? I forgot I had the appointment.
Oh my god, communicate, tell him.
I thought if we both knew you were a rapist, it might change us. What did you say? I thought if we both knew about the rapist, it might change us.
I honestly feel like he, to a certain extent, knows that what he did was bad, but I don't think he realizes how bad it was. Like, he doesn't see, like, what he did was rape. I wonder if when she says certain lines, like, that's, like, literally what she's saying, and then he hears it correctly, and then she takes it back and says something else, and then he's like, oh. Or if he is beginning to be a bit paranoid and he's misinterpreting what she's saying. If that makes sense? Good for you, Kwame.
If you're gonna read, make sure you don't take too much wine.
I'm not reading Terry's.
Oh, there's Biagio.
I have to tell you something.
Oh my god, you're really gonna tell him right now
I went out
before you
one
do this?
time.
You gotta watch your drink in the club.
Excuse me?
That's the deal. You gotta watch your drink. You can get hurt.
We'll quit later.
Oh, see, he was gonna blame her! Like he said at the end of that one episode, if something happens to you, don't call me. That's why maybe she was subconsciously didn't want to tell him, because she knew that he was gonna get upset and he was gonna have that reaction.
May I ask, are there going to be many more people here? Yeah, quite a few. Oh, good. Because I like to meet an audience. Yeah.
Wow, this Terry lady, like, what a friend to give you this opportunity to read her work in this setting.
You never know, someone else might have reported the same name, so... Horny Man 808. When you're listed as discreet, you don't really do that. Listed as discreet, what's that?
Oh great, he's gonna have to explain everything to him.
This is the thing that you scroll through with your finger. And I had to use a phone. I mean, so...
Oh, this is gonna already be, like, a difficult process. Like, the fact that he's doing this is already so hard, but it would help if they had, like, a police officer who was part of the community where you wouldn't have to explain those sorts of things. Like, they would just, like, understand, because I'm sure that would probably make the situation a bit easier on him, especially.
You know, there are other ways you could have reported this. We've got machines out there to make it easier for people to report this kind of thing without having to...
Oh my god, this officer is like such a bumbling, like unhelpful person.
I want you to my subtext. The guy though? Oh yeah. It's impossible to protect yourself from his nature. I know quite a few women who... Good luck. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh my god, that's Zain. Oh my god, and his mom is with him too, like, Lord.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Poor Kwame.
When communication develops, it improves and corrupts.
Oh my god.
Bad stage fright. You think you'd hit now? Oh, and I step on the stage itself.
Oh my god, I love how Terry is, like, literally making this moment all about her.
By emerging black British actress.
I can't do it, girls. Oh, go on that stage.
Terry, girl, this is not the time for stage fright. Oh my god, really, Terry? Really, Terry? Oh my god, thank you for being a friend. Wow, really? I would be so fucking pissed.
Zain Serene is a rapist. He took a condom off in the middle of having sex with me. He placated my shock and gaslighted me with such intention that I didn't have a second to understand the heinous crime that had occurred. I believe he is a predator. One woman has come forward and informed me of the same experience, so I'm not the first.
Oh!
No, you don't. Nah, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it.
Whoa! Holy
Spoken to
shit!
senior officer, and, there's
Oh
no
my
point in us
God.
doing it. I can't keep you here, but if you want to go for it.
This, so he basically wasted his day because this was not
No, it's
helpful
fine.
at all.
No.
Literally broken the
I
internet.
am dead, Bella. I am a gift, Bella. I'm a gift.
Terry, this is not about you, bitch.
Well, how the fuck do you think I feel with you telling me I've done something wrong? Telling me there's something wrong with me? Telling me what?
If you watched your drink,
If I what?
if you watched your drink, you wouldn't have been raped.
I don't talk to you again.
Oh, see? Not surprised by how he reacted. Oh, I feel bad for her because she like really liked him, but it's a dick. Oh, we like the song. Janelle Monáe. Great album. She's just gonna post this on her social media? Wow. People who follow her on social media in that moment because like she just quote unquote like owned this guy in a public setting. She posts this picture and people are probably thinking like, wow, she's killing it, look at her, she's probably like having the greatest night of her life, like this is such a huge point in her career, like she's going viral. But they wouldn't know that this guy that she seems to have deep feelings for essentially is mad at her and saying that it was her fault for being raped and just yelling at her. Like they wouldn't know that because they don't see that. They only see the picture on social media. Oh. That was the strongest episode thus far, I will say. Alright, and some post-show thoughts. Oh my god, this episode should be called like The Reckoning, because the reckoning that took place specifically at least with Zain. Oh my gosh! Wow, I was not expecting that. As you guys saw, I was honestly like really peeved at Terry because I get stage fright, girl, I understand that, but it's like you were really hyped and into having this moment for yourself as an actress and then you back out last minute. I hate that shit. I hate it when people back out last minute. That's genuinely like one of my personal pet peeves is when people back out last minute, and that's exactly what she did. But you know what? Arabella used that moment to speak her truth, to speak a truth. And I feel like, you know, we saw pretty much throughout the entire episode there was like this internal conflict of her really coming to terms with the fact that like what Zain did was wrong, and also trying to determine if she's going to confront him, if she's going to speak up and actually say something. What makes it hard too is the fact that they still were able to get along even after the fact. I mean, beginning of the episode, it seemed like that didn't take place at her place. It looked like it took place at his place, so like she slept with him again, she's comfortable in his space, so they seem to be getting closer. But I think internally she could feel that what Zain did was wrong, like that was a clear violation. And I feel like she didn't really find that strength, or it wasn't really confirmed in her that what he did was wrong, or maybe that this is something that he does, until she talked to that other girl who confirmed he did that to me too. Like I feel like after she had that moment with the girl, she found strength and was like, okay, I need to speak up and say something because I'm not the only person who went through this. He's done this to other girls, so I need to say something so that this doesn't happen again. But yeah, oh my god, that moment was so freaking epic. Was not expecting that. Wow. Wow. With Kwame, oh god, that was just... I feel bad because what happened to him too was horrendous. That was horrible. That was wrong. That was a crime. But it sucks that when he tried to report his crime to the police station, he was with an officer who just really wasn't well equipped to work on a case like this. Like, he kind of seemed to laugh at some of the terminology, especially when it came to explaining certain terms that are specific to the gay community and Grindr and all of that, like he just kind of seemed to laugh off some of that. So it would have been nice if they had someone working in the station that's actually part of the LGBTQ community that could have helped mediate that situation better, more effectively. But it's just so sad that what happened to him wasn't taken seriously, and they just dealt with it in a really disorganized way. And when you see situations like that happen, it kind of makes you wonder of, like, in real life, all the times that people have tried to report their cases, but because there was such a mishandling of the situation, like nothing really came out of it. And then it's no wonder why sometimes people are discouraged from speaking up, because things like that happen. Their cases aren't handled properly. So that was really unfortunate. And then, you know what? I have to speak about Terry for a second. Terry, like, this was the Terry show in Terry's mind. Terry did not see that this was Arabella's moment. Like, Terry thought this was gonna be her breakout Emmy-nominated role here. Terry thought that that moment when Arabella spoke up and really was like, Zain is a rapist. Terry thought that her becoming a gift, that was her Oscar moment of the week. Like, Terry made this entire night all about herself, and that is a huge red flag, because if it wasn't for Arabella, first of all, she wouldn't be there. If it wasn't for Arabella giving her the opportunity to read her stuff, no one would give a shit about her, to be honest. And if it wasn't for Arabella speaking up, there would have been no moment for her to become a GIF. So Terry, this night, this moment, none of it was because of you. You were not the center of the show. Arabella, this was really all about her. And take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. Alright, well, my question for you guys is, I want to know, what did you guys think of that reckoning public moment? Zain is a rapist. Like, what did you think of that? Did you see it coming? I did not. I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. So let me know, what were your guys' thoughts on that particular scene? And alright, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out. And comment down below your thoughts on this particular episode. Also going to take a moment here to plug my podcast. I host a podcast called DIVA Dailies. It's a podcast where we deconstruct divas on film and TV. I highly recommend you check it out. Right now we're talking about rom-com divas, romantic comedy divas. Definitely a lot lighter than the stuff that's being covered on I May Destroy You. So if you need like a nice little mental escape, definitely recommend checking out my podcast. Alright, well that's pretty much it. As always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!